Hey everybody, um, I just woke up. It's Wednesday, 7:18 a.m. I had to tell you about this dream I had last night. It's concerning the end times, about the rise of the Antichrist. I knew that the longer I wait, I might forget it, so it's very important that I get to you now. In my dream, there was a man who was not from this country. I don't know how to explain it. Kind of tan complexion, and all havoc was breaking loose in my dream. And he pops up, and he says that he can make everything peaceful. He does. And he starts destroying the world, right? While allowing the world to be destroyed, and then he fixes it. He supernaturally fixes everything. He uses something called the spirit of the Antichrist. And he fixed everything in an instant, in a flash. And then he wanted praise for doing that. But when he fixed everything, it wasn't already fixed, because in the streets there was darkness. It was just a darkness, and it felt like the spirit of God wasn't here anymore on earth, and you could feel it. And there was witches and warlocks. I even seen dark hooded shadows, dark hooded figures. That they were performing stuff on the street and doing rituals and dances and weird movements, and it was really demonic. And Antichrist established his own world reign. He created his own colleges that required you to have the mark of the beast in order to go to college. And without that mark, you were not allowed to attend college. I know because I was there in the dream with another friend. I couldn't really identify who he was, but it was a guy, it was a male. And there seemed to be a lot of sex also. What I mean by that is like a lot of sexual references basically everywhere you would go, school, magazines, things like that. It was pretty horrible. At one point in the dream, we were so abstained to talk about Christ that I met the Antichrist, and he was trying to take away my breath so I could die. But God didn't allow me to die. Another time we were running through the woods. We're not running through the woods. It was a beach. He had his own little beach area, and every morning the horn would go off. When the horn goes off, the people, the young teens and the older people will go and worship the Antichrist. And it will be early in the morning, like now time, 7:21 a.m. like around there. And there was also a lot of dimensional teleports, which means you could see people coming out of cabinets, refrigerators, and things of that sort of nature. And that was to show his miracle power, the power of the Antichrist, what he can do and stuff like that. It was a really scary dream. There was one point where we started praying for the possessed people, because it seemed like they were all possessed, and the demons started coming out little by little out of people. Some of them were more harder to do it because they needed the only way you can get them out is by fasting. So, and basically, it was a really horrific dream. I mean, he even had his own office in a mansion that was like a haunted mansion. It's really weird, man. Really, really weird stuff. I know it's just a darkness you can't explain. But I just wanted to tell everybody about this dream. I just thought it was really important. Trying to see if I left out anything. That he had all the control in the world. Oh, and it seemed like me and this other guy were the only two people that were left in the world, or at least representing God. And we had to hide out and stuff. And we were given powers to do things like drive out demons and open things, and basically it was like giving powers to us. Like and God kept protecting us for a limited time. So that was in our dream, and that was in my dream, and it was a pretty scary dream. Um, let's just say, if you were in that dream, you would just say things. Wow, it's just you can actually feel when God is gone. It's not a really good feeling. So that was my end time dreams. I just had to get it out. I know it's mad early, but that dream was pretty scary. So I had to let all y'all know about it. There's more to the dream. If you have any questions, just ask me and I'll answer it. Alright, God bless. Peace.